Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2025-26. Commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 and Viksit Bharat at 2047. As part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Art, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
पुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं पुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं पुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं पुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations and celebrations. This week is celebrated as Festival of Owls Week from March 6 to 8 in US, which is observed every year on the first weekend of March, and this year it will be marked from March 6 to 8. So it is a time set aside to celebrate and share stories of these incredible birds. It is a fun and vibrant day in Houston, North America. It is a 3-hour drive southeast of Twin Cities. During this festival, the community of the owl enthusiasts engages in a lineup of entertaining and educational activities. Today is also commemorated as National Science and Engineering Week from March 6 to 15. Celebrations around the National Science and Engineering Week start on Friday, the first full week of March, and this year it will be marked from March 6 to 15. National Science and Engineering Week was first held in the UK in 1994. It has grown in popularity throughout years and is one of the largest national celebrations of science. In 2017, more than 1 million people participated in over 2,000 activities and events throughout the country. The British Science Association, founded by the UK Research and Innovation, coordinates the events for the week. It's a great time to consider pursuing studies in science or engineering, and these could be of a great help. Today is also commemorated as Day of Memorial and Respect for Veterans in Kosovo, which is annually celebrated on March 6. This day seeks to immortalize those who died fighting for the nation's independence and honor veterans who continue to serve the country. The event urges citizens of Kosovo to show their respect for their active army personnel who are still serving and those who have served their due. So, Day of Memorial and Respect for Veterans is celebrated widely in Kosovo. Although it is not a public holiday, business and schools still have regular opening hours. People go to the cemetery and place flowers on the graves of their loved ones. Parades and fireworks displays add to the festive atmosphere. Officially, the Republic of Kosovo. Kosovo is landlocked country in Southeast Europe. The Ottomans ruled Kosovo for over 4 centuries until Serbia gained control of the region during the First Balkan War, 1912 to 1913. During World War II, Nazi Germany temporarily assumed control over Kosovo until the end of the war. After World War II, Kosovo became a self-governing province of Serbia in the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, SFRY, having closely equal rights as the six constituent socialist republics of the SFRY. Today is also commemorated as Denim Day for Dementia on March 6th in Ireland. So Denim Day for Dementia is annually celebrated on the first Friday of March, and this year it falls on March 6, founded by Alzheimer's Society of Ireland. And they aims to help raise funds for these with dementia, a condition that affects a person's memory, cognitive functions, processing, social skills, and emotions. So this day encourages people to purchase and wear denim. Their purchases will help make treatment possible for the 55,000 people with dementia in Ireland. Memory, emotion, and cognitive abilities are essential for proper functioning, and it is normal for these functions to decline as we age. But it's not normal when these functions declining spontaneously or without explanation. Conditions like dementia can affect these functions, causing drastic memory loss and personality changes. Dementia is defined as a condition resulting from changes in the brain. It was accepted as a medical term in 1797. People often associate the term dementia with Alzheimer's disease, but two are not the same. Alzheimer's is a progressive form of dementia where a person gradually loses cognitive functions and memory. So it is degenerative brain disease. In contrast, dementia is a term used to describe several symptoms that impact brain functions, memory, daily activities, emotions, and communication abilities. Most forms of dementia do not have a cure. More than 55,000 people suffer from dementia in Ireland, and seniors with dementia find it hard to care for themselves. However, treatment can help improve living conditions. Donating to fundraising campaigns like Denim Day for Dementia, originated by Alzheimer's Society of Ireland, can also help. The campaign aims to create a better world for those with dementia. It also asks everyone to wear denim and donate Euro 2 to support people living with dementia and their carers. There is also commemorated as Dentist Day on March 6th in US every year, as much as almost every person as a child was not fond of visiting the dentist. We cannot deny that dentists relieve us of troublesome aches and contribute to our dental health and hygiene. Dentist Day is dedicated to dentists for contributions to the betterment of our society while raising awareness about oral hygiene. Many people celebrate by sending virtual thank you cards and to their dentist or leaving positive reviews about their services on social media. Some go a little old fashioned with traditional gift baskets, Dentist Day celebration, dentists around the globe. Today is also commemorated as Ghana Independence Day on March 6th in Ghana, which is a public holiday for the citizens of Ghana and also widely celebrated among Ghanaians living abroad. If March 6 falls on a weekend, the following Monday will also be observed as a holiday. Ghana Independence Day is also known as Ghana National Day. The celebrations commemorate Ghana's independence from the United Kingdom in 1957. The day is celebrated in public office with carnivals, parades, and other events. Private citizens celebrate the day with music and food, and some may even hoist the national flag at home. Today is also commemorated as Iraq Day of Tolerance and Coexistence in Iraq on March 6th every year. It is a public holiday, and for that reason, schools and most businesses are closed. This day was declared in March 2021 by the Iraqi Prime Minister Mustafa al Kadhimi. It is a means of promoting peaceful coexistence and encouraging Christians in the country. Prime Minister al Kadhimi announced the holiday after the visitation of the Pope of the country. The Pope and the Prime Minister had a heart-to-heart talk on religious matters, and it yielded positive results as new holiday on peace and tolerance emerged. Today is also commemorated as National Day of Unplugging on March 6th. So constantly Snapchatting every move and finding it hard to get through a meaningful conversation without adding to your story. We increasingly miss out on the valuable moments of our lives as we pass the hours with our faces buried in our iPhones. Documenting our every move through social media and shielding ourselves from the outside world where real connection happen. If you notice these mannerisms in yourself or your friends and family, it may be worth committing to the global day of unplugging. It is a 24-hour period running from sundown to sundown, which starts on March 6th. This day is take this day to carve out precious time to unplug, relax, reflect, to be active, and visit the outdoors and connect with the loved ones. Today is also commemorated as National Dentist Day on March 6th in US to celebrate men and women who keep our chompers chomping, our gnashers gnashing, and our whites pearly. Dentists and doctors who specialize in oral health, it's their job to prevent, diagnose, and treat oral diseases, monitor the growth of our teeth and jaws, and platform and surgical procedures on our teeth and mouths. So, dental health is integral to our overall health. So, today we salute them not just for keeping our teeth looking good, but keeping our bodies in tip top shape. Today is also commemorated as National Dress Day on March 6th. We celebrate the most versatile and fun article of clothing. There is the dress fashion designer. Ashley Lauren founded the day to help homage to dresses and the magical moments of that happen when we wear them. I remember the dresses I wore, my prom, first job interviews, first date, competing in a pageant, my first red carpet event, the list goes on. And she says, this is a fun day to cherish and celebrate those memories. Today is also commemorated as National Dress in Blue Day on March 6th in US. On the first Friday in May every year, the national holiday was started to raise awareness about the causes of the colon cancer and how to prevent it. The colon blue symbolizes colon cancer, like a pink ribbon symbolizes breast cancer. There have been suggestions to turn the whole of March and not just the first Friday of the month blue by promoting colon cancer awareness all month long, and this would be akin to the National Breast Cancer Awareness Month that takes place every October. Today is also commemorated as National Employee Appreciation Day on March 6th in US. Launched in 1995 by Workman Publishing, National Employee Appreciation Day on March 6th reminds managers and that strong employee relations are at the core of any truly successful business. Having a great relationship with your employees is an important aspect of being a manager, and appreciating their efforts can go a long way towards making workers feel valued. Take some time on National Employee Appreciation Day to connect with your employee, offer authentic praise, and listen to the experiences. If you can give your employees part of the day off or treat them a special lunch or group activity. Today is also commemorated as National Frozen Food Day on March 6th in US. We celebrate Sub-Zero's sustenance with National Frozen Food Day. The day was established by the President Ronald Reagan in 1984 with proclamation 5157. Now, therefore, I, Ronald Reagan, President of the United States of America, do hereby proclaim March 6, 1984 as Frozen Food Day, and I call upon the American people to observe such day with appropriate ceremonies and activities. So get the 3 to frozen food ASIC and stock up your freezers to celebrate National Frozen Food Day. The President demands. So today is also commemorated as National Middle Name Pride Day in US on the first Friday of first full week in March. This year it takes place on March 6th when a baby is born. The parents or grandparents would usually give it a name. Naming a child is a big responsibility that adults take very seriously, debating over how their choices could affect the child's life and often choosing first and middle names that are meaningful both on their own and together. Middle names were born as a means to commemorate your older or often dead family members or grandparents. However, people don't know much about their middle names. This is a perfect day to ask our parents about them, and it is a great exercise to learn about our deeper identity and sometimes the stories of relatives who lived before us. Today is also commemorated as National Speech and Debate Education Day on March 6th in US and celebrated annually on the first Friday of March, and this year will be marked on March 6th. The purpose of the day is to prepare students to be better at public speaking and debates that can help students skills in research, critical thinking, organization, communication, and persuasion. Speech and debate are essential academic exercises that should be provided for all students across the world. Having day especially dedicated to equipping students with these skills is a sure way to prepare them for their future lives. Today is also commemorated as National Oreo Day on March 6th in US. It is a special day on March 6th with National Oreo Day. At National Day, we love a good cookie, and good cookies stem from classics. In fact, one of our absolute favoriteness is the timelessness classic, the Oreo with crisp chocolate cookies and cream filling. These little cookies have captured our hearts and our stomachs. The Oreo was first introduced in 1912 and it has been the best selling cookie in America ever since. We love to dunk them, twist them, and fry it up to the bite. Today is also commemorated as National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day on March 6th in US. Celebrated every year on March 6th, a day dedicated to a unique version of everyone's favorite dessert. Cheesecake is a sweet dessert made with soft cream or cottage cheese, eggs and sugar on a crust of crushed graham crackers, cookies, pastry, or sponge cake. Cheesecakes can either be baked or frozen until the cheese and other components settle into a solid piece. The dessert is often served topped with fruit, chocolate, compost, or whipped cream. The most common cheese cake flavors are blueberry and strawberry, but today it is about their less popular, most special sibling, the white chocolate cheesecake. Today is also commemorated as No Homework Day on March 6th, that seeks to give students a break from homework assignments. Homework refers to a set of tasks assigned to students by their teachers to be completed outside the classroom. Common homework could include any of this variety of required reading, mathematical exercises to be completed, information to be reviewed before a test, or other skills to be practiced. Depending on the discretion of the teacher involved, the issue of how effective homework assignments are has been debated over the years. In a general sense, homework does not particularly improve the academic performance of students. Today is also commemorated as National Report General Service Administration GSA Fraud Day in US that takes place annually on March 6 in the US. The day draws the public attention to the amount of fraud committed against the GSA government program. It also emphasizes the need for whistleblowers and educates people on how to claim a substantial reward for reporting GSA fraud. About 10% of the US government spreading its loss due to fraud, summing up to $350 billion annually. GSA import fraud is difficult to detect by GSA, creating a need for whistleblowers. Joel Husk, a former US Department of Justice attorney, started this day for the same purpose. There is also commemorated as Overseas NHS Workers' Day on March 6th in UK. Celebrated yearly on the first Friday of March because taking care of the sick during long hours is noble deed. This year it falls on March 6th, also doing so while being far away from one's own country and having to deal with the red tape and homesickness and possible culture shock requires tremendous gift and passion. Yet, this is what many NHS workers from abroad go through as they try to make a living by helping others. Today is the day of the UK's medical community to show appreciation and inclusivity towards their peers from other countries. Today is also commemorated as Paralympic Winter Games on March 6th that happen every 4 years, and the next ones are scheduled for 2026 and will run from March 6 to 15. The games venue will be Milan, Italy, and it will be overseen by the International Paralympic Committee, IPC. The 10-day event celebrates human spirit as a disabled people from all over the world are invited to compete in sports of their choice. Amputation, cerebral palsy, wheelchair, visual impairment, intellectual disability, and thalidomide induced impairment are 6 categories of disabilities recognized by the IPC. The winners are awarded silver, bronze, and gold medals. Today is also commemorated as World Day of Prayer, in celebrated on first Friday of March each year to encourage Christian women to engage in personal prayer and lead communal prayer with their mission auxiliaries and associations. Women have a strong sense of identification with the needs of other women and children and are better suited to provide an appropriate support. Since 1861, despite with this, we shall end today's commemorations. Thank you everyone for joining us in today's celebrations and commemorations. We request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form before leaving the platform. See you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link. Take care. Good night.